My name is Sean Ulmer. I'm Curator of Collections and Exhibitions here at the Cedar Rapids Museum of Art. Our museum possesses over 7,000 works and of American painting, primarily in the 20th century. We are perhaps best known for the work of Grant Wood, who was a Cedar Rapids resident, and we possess also the Grant Wood Studio, which is open for tours. The history of the museum is very much one that supports living artists, and so it is with great pleasure that we present the exhibition of Laurie Hogin, whose interest in landscape and portraiture very much ties into our own collection.
I'm interested in pictures. I'm interested in the way pictures help us negotiate our social and political and emotional relationships to each other and to the world. The way they function as totems and icons help us define our worldview. My pictures are allegorical and they're hybrids. They combine the history of landscape painting, habitat dioramas, other kinds of nature displays like zoos and even landscape photography as it shows up in things like calendars and on television. And certainly retail display interests me too, because it has relationship to habitat dioramas in that it presents the world as a set of experiences that are consumable. The animals are allegorical as well, suggesting narratives based on their characteristics. Monkeys are a perfect allegory for a brand loyal consumer. You know, they're, in the history of painting, they're known as imitators. So I use the monkey, for example, to represent the brand loyal consumer, a creature that is desirous and impassioned about its desires, very straightforward and animalistic about its desires, but also very imitative. The bunny image, that's another image that, another creature that functions as a potent and common metaphor in the culture. You know, everything from the Easter bunny to the Playboy bunny. Bunnies have represented an equation of nature and women. The sort of Disney version of the bunny is sort of this romanticized and sanitized version of the natural world. And they show up in my work looking back at the viewer and often snarling. They're sick of their status as perpetual objects in the iconography of the culture. Fungi perform an amazingly precise and necessary function in an ecosystem. They break down dead organic matter along with the bacteria, and they facilitate the recycling of nutrients. As such, they're both agents of renewal and evidence of rot. Read as allegories, they tell stories of corruption and revolution. Each species is an attribute of the human psyche, hardwired parts of myself and my fellow creatures. The cold-blooded reptiles, the hapless bunny, the predatory birds. They're all altered in their very essence by human politics, unregulated industry, unbridled commerce. So they provide an allegory, they provide a story of just how thoroughly connected we are.